Welcome back to the Morning Blend. So are you looking to sell, maybe buy, or maybe you're underwater? Whatever your situation is, experience matters when it comes to help on your home. Dow and special guest host Donnie Osmond recently learned more about the Napoli Group. Check it out.
Here with more is Frank Napoli of the Napoli Group. Also with us, Dan Paulson from the Home Lending Group. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Hi
Morning.
there.
How are you?
Doing
Fantastic.
well.
Yourself?
First, I'm doing great. Well, a little allergies, but we'll forget about that.
Vegas.
Frank, tell us about the Napoli Group. What is that? What do you guys do?
Napoli Group is a full-service real estate office. We were established in 1991. We handle anything from home purchase, selling your home, and even property management.
Well, now, Dan, this is going to be a tough question. Okay, Vegas was hit really hard in the crash of '08. Probably one of the hardest hit places in the whole nation. Is it coming back, and is it possible to get some good lending?
Well, I'll answer the lending question. You can answer the real estate
good.
question. But on the lending, right now it is just a great time to be able to purchase a home.
Why? Why is it rising? No,
Well, first off, the rates are at a pretty historic low. After the bubble burst in 2008, rates started coming down, and they got to their lowest point in 2012. Since 2012, they have been on the increase, and the experts are expecting that the first quarter of 2015 that they're probably going to get to the low fives. So right now is the time to buy because rates are still very, very low, probably right in the low fours right now currently.
Even at around the 5% mark, it's still low considering
Absolutely.
it's
The
been
experts
6,
are
7, 8, 12%.
Yeah, the experts are thinking that it's not going to slow down the housing market, but if you're looking to buy a home, the difference in payment between 4 and say 5, it could give you a lot less buying power. So if you're looking to buy, I think time is right now for sure.
So Frank, right now it is the time to buy because it's just going to get higher and higher, which is actually good if you own home and your equity grows, correct?
Exactly, yes. And we discussed the crash in 2008 before we started here. You know, when the market crashed, the banks took over and foreclosed on a lot of properties. They were putting homes on the market as fast as they can take them back.
Right.
And we flooded our inventory. We had about 30,000 homes on the market at one time, and the buying ability was taken away because the banks weren't lending money, which caused our prices to drop to where they did. And you know, eventually the market started to pick back up. The cash investors came in, they started to buy homes again, and they created the momentum, and along with that, the banks started lending money. Then we started to get traction, we started to move towards the market we're in now. But last year, we had about 30% less homes on the market than we do today. All right, now that causes a couple different things. It's good for buyers because now when last year they had barely enough homes to choose from, and they were fighting over each other to try to get a home, now the buyers have more selection. All right, and with more selection, the sellers are now they're negotiating a little bit better. We have more traditional sales. We're dealing with less banks. So for a buyer, it's a great opportunity because you can go out there and you can pick the home that you want. And for a seller, if you're looking to sell, get on the ball because we still have about 10,000 homes on the market where we should be around 12, but we're starting to get to that point, and then we're going to have a level market again.
Well, I'm sure people who are upside down, I guess that's the term if you're upside down, now's the time to refinance the home, get into a lower rate, correct?
If possible, yes. I mean, there are still programs out there for people that are upside down to potentially get into the lower rates currently right now. So,
Or if you've got an adjustable, maybe now's the time to lock in. If you've got an adjustable rate that will balloon or something like that. But let's talk about short sales. We were hearing about them for a long time. They were everywhere. Has that died down, or they're still very popular with the banks? We've
been talking about short sales since I think we started on the show with you guys. And you know, fortunately, the short sales have retracted a little bit because the market value has gone up about 20 to 30% over the last couple of years.
Can you explain a short sale for people who don't know?
Absolutely. If you owe more than what your home is worth and you find yourself in a position to where you might lose it to foreclosure, a short sale is a foreclosure alternative that allows you to negotiate with the bank to sell your home for less than what you owe and to have the bank forgive you of all the debt that you owe on the house.
Right.
So it's a fantastic alternative. And where we saw them slow down a little bit, I mean, this year the short sales have slowed down because we gained enough equity over the last year to put people into more of a traditional selling opportunity to where they didn't have to negotiate with the banks. The values have come back just a little bit, and we're starting to see the short sales surface again. So I would say, you know, we always said the banks offer these short sales to help the masses. And if they see that the masses don't need this anymore, they could eliminate those programs. So if you're in a position to where you are upside down on your house, you're trying to avoid the foreclosure, loan modification hasn't worked, come see us. We'll take care of your short sale, and of course, we don't charge our clients for that service.
Now, we know about the Napoli Group. Dan, tell us about your company for a second.
The Home Lending Group, we are a full-service mortgage banking company, which pretty much means that everything is done in-house from the initial application all the way to closing. And in the end, we are the one who makes the decision on whether someone's going to get the loan or not. We don't have to worry about somebody else making the decision if they qualify or not. Ultimately, it's our decision on whether the loan will close or not.
Right.
If someone had to give up their home because of a strategic default, let's just say they're ready to go buy again, is that possible?
It is. Right now, the current guidelines are 3 years from a foreclosure or short sale. However, there are exceptions that someone is able to purchase within 1 year after a short sale or foreclosure. So it just kind of depends on what was the cause of that foreclosure.
Right.
Yep.
Dan's company is absolutely fantastic. We work side by side with him, and one thing that Dan's company does for our clients is he makes it possible to where, when you purchase a home, you have to have a down payment and your closing cost money. Dan's come up with programs through his company where he's allowed our buyers to actually just bring in their down payment, and he'll help with the closing costs as well.
It sounds like, a very complicated process. But with you guys at the helm, it can be very simple.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you very much for coming on the show.
Thank you.
For more on the services provided by the Napoli Group, just head over to the website or call the number listed. Frank is going to be able to direct you to Dan Paulson as well. The Napoli Group is also on Facebook and Twitter.
Thank you, Donnie Osmond. Still to come.